Hey, what's good, you guys? It's your boy, Mahari here, representing Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Salute to the entire LDBC. I just wanted to chime in on my 2 cents on the Isaiah Thomas situation. Um, the NBA has suspended Isaiah Thomas for 2 games because, last Saturday he ran up into the stands in Philadelphia and confronted a fan that was saying some racial garbage towards him. And I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely garbage because I'm getting sick and tired of all these idiotic NBA fans or sports fans in general who think that they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want just because they bought a ticket or they just wanted to be famous. I'm really getting sick and tired of it because it's only a matter of time before the league, gets another Malice in the Palace incident on their hands because idiotic fans started throwing objects onto the players and then the players ran up to the stand to defend themselves. I'm always going to side with the players when it comes to, fans acting like dumb fools out there. I remember in 1995, Vernon Maxwell ran into the stands in Portland to confront a fan that was talking garbage about, his sick daughter. While Maxwell was on the bench, he literally ran up into the stands, and punched the fan in the face. Though I remember also in the 1981 Eastern Conference Finals between the Sixers and the Celtics, Cornbread Maxwell, ran up into the stands to confront a fan after he accidentally pushed the fan when he got pushed out of bounds by Daryl Dawkins and literally just had to went in there and tackled the fan right in his tracks there for saying that garbage. I mean, this issue needs to be dealt with. It needs to be dealt with because I'm really getting sick and tired of the league not putting their foot down on all these issues there because, like I said, it doesn't matter if you bought a ticket or if you're a season ticket holder. If you talk any crap to the players and then the players retaliate back out to something that you said, you need to be banned for life. It's only a matter of time before the league, has another, brawl in the palace like that happened back in 2004 when Ben Wallace, shoved Ron Artest. It wasn't a big deal, but then the Detroit Piston fan threw the cup, beer bottle at Ron Artest and ran into the stands and all hell broke loose. So the NBA needs to put this foot down and do something about it. I'm really getting tired of this. It's one of the main reasons why I have not gone to the many NBA games as I should because, the fans, say a lot of ridiculous stuff. I'll tell you one story. When I was in the Target Center in Minneapolis when the Milwaukee Bucks were visiting the Timberwolves there, I was sitting in the nosebleeds, and then there was one idiotic fan that literally was, talking so much garbage to about Giannis. He was talking about his family life, and it was so horrible to the point where, a security guy had to literally escort the fan out of the building, literally kick him out of the building because of the stuff he said, and that was in the nosebleeds. Can you imagine if the fan decided to be a drunk fool, threw an object onto the player, and then basically, start a fight on their hands? Try that with the Morris twins and see what happens. Try that with DeMarcus Cousins and see what happens. Okay, I'm telling you, the league needs to enforce stronger rules to avoid this issue from happening. Because if they don't, like I said, they're gonna have another Malice in the Palace. Back in 2004. Okay, they're gonna have another incident on their hands where the mass media is going to blame the players instead of blaming the fans who started the garbage. Now, initially, when the brawl happened, John Saunders was the first guy to say that it was all the Detroit Pistons fans' fault. So at least he was being real on that issue. But the majority of the people that covered the story blamed it on the players, and it was completely disgusting. So I hope the NBA can take the message that they need to start regulating and enforce stronger rules on ticket holders where they will be banned for life if you decide to confront these players because it's easy to talk garbage to the players when you're sitting in the bleachers, sitting in the stands, but when they come confronting you, it's a totally different ball game. So I just wanted to add my 2 cents on the situation and salute to Isaiah Thomas for standing up for himself, and doing the right thing because these fans need to be checked. They do need to be checked big time.